Hey there YouTube, Aaron Rath here from Rat's Tesla, and if you follow my channel, I own a 2021 red Tesla Model Y. Well, Teslas are beginning to be a dime a dozen, so we need to set them apart. We need to do things to our car to make them different from everybody else's, and that's what today's video is about. Thanks for tuning in, and stick around for what we're going to change up on the Tesla. You're watching Rat's Tesla. All right, so like I said, there's a lot of things about a Tesla that we can change to make it our own. I mean, if you look at mine, just simply, you'll notice that I've blacked everything out. My Tesla symbol in the back is blacked out. My dual motor and underline is blacked out. I changed the frame from the chrome one to black. Everything's blacked out. But there's things that we can do to change it. And in this video today, we're going to change up the back end of my Tesla just a little bit. I have some more changes coming in the near future, so make sure you subscribe so you catch those. But today we're going to change the back end just a little bit. It's not necessarily going to be a how-to. I'm not going to have an unboxing, but I am going to show you what I bought, and we'll give you a few before and after pictures and show you the differences. But today we're going to change out our tail. We're going to take the spoiler off the back, the stock one, the stock spoiler that comes with the Performance, and we're going to put on this one. It is from RPM Tesla Accessories. It is a carbon fiber. It is very lightweight, but you'll notice that this one has a V notch in it, and in the areas where the V isn't, it's a little bit longer, a little bit deeper than the stock spoiler. So we're going to remove that one and put this one on today. Again, like I said, not an unboxing video. I'm not necessarily going to walk you through all the steps. I'll talk you through some of them, but we'll definitely get some before and after pictures and videos of this. So let's get going. The first thing we have to do is take that old one off. Not sure how we're going to do that. I think we might have to bust out the heat gun a little bit and work on peeling it off. Some of you might know, if you have this, that it tends to work its way up on the edges, and mine is doing that on the passenger side, so I'm probably going to start from that side and work it off and get it pulled off. I do want to take it off in one piece in case I want to put it back on or sell it. So let's get going on that. But first, let's take some pictures and some videos of what it looks like with the stock spoiler. All right, trying to get a few videos of the stock spoiler. Unfortunately, you'll see that the sunshine is shining in my garage. Not doing this video at the best time. And right there, got really bad glare, but we'll come around this side a little bit, and you'll see it just kind of has that even slope right off the back here. Right off the back, it just kind of slopes out about 2 inches in the middle, and then comes back down to a skinny point at the end. So the first thing we're going to do is kind of mark a center point of the existing spoiler so that we can line up the new spoiler when we put that on there. All right, so I've marked the center. I put a piece of blue painter's tape over the emblem here and kind of marked the center up top here. You probably can't see it with a Sharpie. So now we're going to work on taking the old spoiler off. Like I said, it's a little loose here on the end, and actually, as I work on it here, it's just popping right off. I don't even know if I'm going to have to put any heat on it at all. I'm just going to be easy pulling on it so I don't mess the paint up underneath. But we're about halfway off right now just by prying on it a little bit. I want to be very careful not to scratch my paint, but we're going to keep working on it from the other side now. Okay, so we can't get it off that way, so we are going to get out the heat gun. So be right back. Hold on. All right, so got my heat gun. We're gonna turn it on very low. I don't wanna heat it up too much because I don't wanna mess the paint up. So we're gonna turn it on low, and we're just gonna kind of run it over a little bit and see if we can't loosen up this adhesive. So we'll do that real quick. Don't wanna go too close or stay on one spot for too long. You just kind of wanna heat it up, going back and forth. And since it was already loose, I'm not going to do it for too long before we try peeling on it again. All right, we're going to give it a little bit more heat, this time from the top. One thing I'm trying to be very careful not to do is scratch the paint that's underneath there, so I'm going back and forth between the two sides. And now we'll get a little bit more heat. Okay, so Tesla, when they put this on, I don't know if you could see this, but they put some of these pins in there, and these are glued on as well, and those keep and give it some rigidness. So we'll see how many of these are on there, but we're going to speed this up and, you know, let you see what it looks like when it's all off. Look at the Okay, so we almost got it off. Actually, it is off. And you'll notice another one of those clips. So there were two of them in there. And as you can see on the backside here, they were centered, or they were about at this spot. So we do have it all off. There is still some remaining stickiness on there. So I'm gonna not record me cleaning that off because it would be boring. So when I have it ready to go for the new one, we'll come back on camera. All right, all the glue's off and I am ready to put the new one on. It came with two types of wipes. The first one is an alcoholic prep pad. So just to wipe it down, make sure all the residue from anything you use to take the old one off gets rid of any waxes or greases. And then the second one is an adhesion promoter. And this says surface will be clean to ensure that the surface has no oil. Tear the package, remove the wiping and wipe the surface, and then paste the tape to surface after a few seconds and press hard on surface. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take the prep pads and wipe down the surface where this is gonna stick to. And now if you're like me and you've done waxes and ceramic coating to your car, this is going to bother you because this is going to take it right off. So we're going to have to re-ceramic coat later. But so this one sticks to the top side and to the bottom side. So we want to make sure that we get a good wipe down on that, and we're going to let that air dry. While that air dries, since the directions suggest that we let the adhesion, we put that on and then we put this on within seconds, I want to do two things with this to prep it. The first thing I'm going to do is mark my middle point. I already have my middle point marked on my car. I'm going to mark my middle point on here as well. and then we'll peel this tape, then we'll do the adhesion. All right, so I got my piece of tape on here, and I marked my middle point. It was roughly 9 3/4 to the middle. So now we're gonna peel off the red tape on the inside. And I'm sure I'm gonna fast forward through this because we'll see how well I do it. Wow, that was actually pretty simple. All right, the tape is peeled. Now we're going to get our adhesion promoter and we're going to wipe down that area. And it says within a few seconds, so we're going to wipe it down. And then we're going to stick it on. Now you want to be careful. This has so as you can hear, the bottom part isn't necessarily sticking on very well. So the top part is sticking on really good, but I'm gonna have to use some tape to hold this down. Before we get the tape out and get this tape down, wanted to get some good videos. You can see that this one is a lot different than the original factory one. I ended up going with the V style because I wanted something different, and I went with matte black. The older one was a matte black as well. Sorry. I got it all on. It is down nice and tight on the edges, all the way around the middle, and on the other side as well. It's down nice and tight to the body line. And wow, does it change the way the car looks. That's that new body line coming off of the back there. It sure does look good. All right, so that'll do it for today's video. Putting that new spoiler on there just kind of sets mine apart from other red Performance Model Ys. Luckily in Northern Colorado, I don't see a lot of red Performance Model Ys, but I will tell you, there are some other changes coming in the future. Been looking at the analytics for my videos, and there's a lot of people watching my videos, but not a lot of people are hitting that subscribe button. So please hit the like button on the video. That allows this video to pop up for other people that are looking for the same subject. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell button. That way you know when I put new videos up. And I'm telling you, we got some good stuff coming up. We're going to make one other really big change to the looks of this car here in the next couple weeks. So you're going to want to subscribe. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell. And as always, drop comments below if you've got questions or comments. I will throw a link below for RPM Tesla where I got this, and you can order your own. Unfortunately, I don't have a code, but I will tell you, if you order from them, be patient. Sometimes their products are on back order, and they don't necessarily mark them as that way on back order. But I will tell you, when the product shows up, it is a really good product. I really like how this spoiler came out. It fits the car perfectly. So as I said, thank you, hit subscribe, get out there, go drive, and have some fun.